Well, hello, all of my students. I hope you're having a fantastic day. My name is Jay, and I want to welcome you to another live here on the channel where I get the opportunity to help you with your English comprehension, your English vocabulary, as well as your English fluency. So, we're going to have a great time today. Make sure you go ahead and jump into the comment section. Give me a thumbs up. Give me some information about where you're from because we're going to have a great time on today. Now, when it comes to today's lesson, it's not only going to be read and repeat, but I am going to teach you some ways to express nervousness. And we're going to have some sentences that we're going to read and repeat, and I'm going to explain. And I'm telling you, we're going to have a great time. So don't hesitate to drop any questions you may have in the comments section. Okay. Be sure to do that so we can interact. Before we get started, if you did not know, I do have a podcast and you can listen to lessons on the go. So be sure to check out that down in the description of today's lesson. Okay. Let's get ready to get into ways to express nervousness. We all get nervous, okay? It's a natural human emotion. All right. Now, God didn't give us the spirit of fear, but if I stand behind the door and go boo, you'll get you'll be nervous. Or if you see a roller coaster at the amusement park and you're not used to riding it, you may get nervous. One way to express nervousness is through fidgeting. Fidgeting. I want you to say that with me. Fidgeting, or sometimes you can say fidget. All right. Fidgeting. Let's look at a sentence. Steve couldn't stop fidgeting in his chair during the important job interview. Steve couldn't stop fidgeting. So he was in the chair and he was he was just kind of jumpy. We would say jumpy, okay? He was on edge. He was fidgeting, okay? Let's read and repeat this sentence. Steve couldn't stop fidgeting in his chair during the important job interview. Important. Great. Nail biting. Nail biting is a way to express when you are when you are nervous, okay? Nail biting, okay? When you start biting those nails, you're just I'm scared, I'm nervous, I don't know. You're thinking, okay? Nail biting. Some people have a bad habit of nail biting, okay? They bite their nails all the way down to the nub. Okay, let's look at a sentence. As the exam began, Timmy started nail biting, a habit he only did when anxious. Okay, so an exam is a test. Okay, sometimes in my lessons, I give an exam or a test to see if you understood what I taught you. Okay. Nail biting, notice it's a habit. Habit. It's something that you constantly do. It's a habit. Some women have a habit of scratching their head like this, or some men have a habit of doing their teeth like that. Okay. It's something that you do consciously or unconsciously. Okay. And when you're anxious, that's another word for nervous. So let's read and repeat. As the exam began, Timmy started nail biting. Nail biting. A habit he only did when anxious. Do you bite your nails? When do you bite your nails? If you do, let me know down in the comments section. Another way to express nervousness is by pacing. Pacing. John's pacing back and forth in the waiting room revealed his nervous anticipation. Let's read and repeat. John's pacing back and forth in the waiting room revealed his nervous anticipation. So when a person is pacing, they are pretty much walking to and fro. Okay. They're walking back and forth in the same spot. Some people pace in circles. Okay. So it just depends on the individual, but they go back and forth. And anticipation is when you're expecting something. So if someone were pregnant and you were the father, you would anticipate the child being birthed. Okay. Or if you took a driver's test, you would anticipate getting your scores. Okay. Or if you could not what do they call it? Where you park the car, parallel park, where you have to park in between two cars, you may begin to get nervous and anticipate having to park your car without wrecking it. Stuttering is a way to express nervousness. You start tripping over your words, okay? Slurring your words. You stutter. If someone asked you a question and you were nervous, I don't know. Or if I met a woman that I found attractive and I was nervous about talking to her, I would be like, my name is Jay. I'm nervous, okay? Or I'm stuttering. And it's demonstrated in how I talk. Nervously, Mark started stuttering when asked an unexpected question during the interview. Okay. Notice something unexpected. Okay. So some women don't like to tell you their age. And if you would ask certain women, so how old are you? They may start stuttering. What did you say? Okay. Let's read and repeat. Nervously, Mark started stuttering when asked an unexpected question during the interview. Excellent, excellent. Sweating, okay? Sweating is a way you express that you're nervous, okay? I may start sweating when we get ready to do a live lesson. The room was cold, yet Janet couldn't help but break into a sweat during her presentation. Okay, notice break into. So when you break into something, you can actually break into someone's house, break into someone's car, but to break into a sweat means all of a sudden you just start sweating. Okay. As soon as I go live, I may start sweating, getting nervous. Okay. Before we read and repeat, let's look at a comment or two. I'm from Haiti. This is Joseph. Currently, I'm living in France. Well, hello, Joseph, and welcome to the stream. I have yet to go to Haiti or France. I have heard great things about France, and I've heard certain troublesome things about Haiti, especially since the earthquake. So I hope you're well, and I am glad you're on today's stream. Okay, let's read and repeat. The room was cold, yet Janet couldn't help but break into a sweat during her presentation. 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 Trembling. Okay. Trembling. Okay. You just, you start shaking. Okay. When you get nervous. Some people tremble during a horror movie. I don't like horror movies. Okay. I don't like watching scary movies. Okay. What are some things that make you tremble? I don't like spiders. When I start seeing snakes, I get a little on edge. I start getting nervous. Okay. Jim's hands were trembling as he prepared to give a speech in front of the large audience. Some people tremble when it's time for public speaking. Okay, they just get so nervous and their hands start shaking. They have a pen in their hand and they drop the pen. They're nervous. They're just trembling. Okay, notice. Let's read and repeat. Jim's hands were trembling as he prepared, got something ready, okay, to give a speech. Speech. A speech is a lecture or a talk in front of the large audience. I used to be afraid or nervous with public speaking, but now I enjoy it. So it doesn't make me nervous anymore. I've somewhat become used to it. Okay. Here's another comment, someone in the stream. Hi, I'm from Pakistan. I have subscribed to your channel lately. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I hope that the lessons are helping you to improve your English. Pakistan, that's another uh, country I have not been to. It has been in the news lately. And so I hope that you and your family are well. And again, I hope the lessons are helping you. Okay, let's go to our next expression of nervousness because we all get nervous. Avoiding eye contact. Okay, you don't look people in the eye. Okay, when you're nervous, you're intimidated. Okay, during the confrontation, Mike nervously avoided eye contact, fearing the other person's reaction. So, a confrontation is an argument, a fight, a disagreement. And so, you could be nervous about interacting with that person and avoid eye contact. Okay. Reaction, a person's reaction. A reaction is how someone may respond. Okay. You may be nervous because you may think a person may do something based upon how they look or what you may say to them. That's a person's reaction. If you step on my foot, my reaction would be, ouch. That's my reaction. Or if you said, Jay, you're a very handsome man, I may start blushing. That would be my reaction. Okay. Let's read and repeat. And then I see some more comments here. During the confrontation, Mike nervously avoided eye contact, fearing the other person's reaction. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, we have another comment. Hi, I'm from Brazil. I've enjoyed watching your videos. Keep putting them out. Thank you so much. Brazil. Wow. I heard Brazil has some of the most beautiful beaches and women. That's what I've heard now. I don't know. I haven't been to Brazil, but that is what I've heard. Let me know down in the comments if I am right about Brazil. Okay. Let's go to our next expression for nervousness, racing heartbeat. Okay. When your heart just thump, 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 thump. Okay. The rate of your heartbeat increases. Uh, I'm trying to think, what are some things that make your heartbeat race? Sodium or salt? Salty food? Um, I don't know. What are some things that make my heart race? I would have to think about that one. Let's look at a sentence. Before the big race, a big race would be a competition. Okay. Sarah could feel her heartbeat racing with anxiety and anticipation. Okay, we've heard this word today, anticipation. Now, before we read and repeat, what is the compound word that you see in this sentence? Let me know in the comment section. What is the compound word? A compound word is two words in one. Put that in the description if you notice the compound word. The answer is heartbeat. Heartbeat. Two words in one is a compound word. Okay. Let's read and repeat. Then I'm going to look at some of the comments you have here. Before the big race, Sarah could feel her heartbeat racing with anxiety. Anxiety and anticipation. Excellent, excellent. Okay, let's look at some of these comments here. Uh, let's see. Hassan says, I am from, let me know what flag that is for your country. I'm not sure what flag that is. Okay, or someone can let me know what flag that is. Then you have I believe it's pronounced Zena. Hi, I am from Cyprus. Wow. Where is Cyprus? Let me know. Where is Cyprus? Okay. Here's my uh response about Brazil. Ha ha. Not one of the most or one of the most, but oh, okay, not one of the most, but the most beautiful women. So he's saying Brazil has the most beautiful women in the world. All right, let me go to another subject before my wife hears me. All right. He says for sure. Yeah, I mean, I could only imagine. I could only imagine. When your heart thumping against your chest. Yes, heart beating is when your heart thumps against your chest. The compound word correct is heartbeat. Okay. Somalia. So that's the flag for Somalia. Okay, great, great. I've not been to Somalia, and I got an upcoming video where I've talked about it's sad, but instead of our country showing like the beauty in other countries, countries like Somalia, we only see like the negative. And so when you guys tell me where you're from, I love doing my own research to find out what is so wonderful about your country, because sadly, here in the United States, on the news, when it comes to most other countries, they show a lot of negativity and they never highlight any of the great things about other countries, especially if your country is in Africa. So I would love to know some more things about Somalia. That's why I constantly ask you guys, Where are you from? And I've learned so much about different countries, and I want to keep learning. Okay, let's get back to the lesson. We're winding it up, and we're talking about ways to express nervousness, loss of appetite, loss of appetite. So, of course, your appetite is when you have a desire to eat. Okay. Someone could make you so nervous that you don't want to eat any food. Okay. You have a loss of appetite. The stress of the upcoming exam resulted in a complete loss of appetite for Jenny. Yeah, they call it test anxiety. Some people, when they have to take a test, they break down. They get so nervous, they can't talk, they start trembling, or they lose their appetite. Now, you can lose your appetite from getting sick or worried, or as Jenny here, from stress. Let's read and repeat. The stress of the upcoming exam resulted in a complete loss of appetite for Jenny. Excellent. Excellent. Now, here's a great question down in the comment section. It doesn't have to do with the lesson, it has to do with me. It says, where are you from, Jay? New York? No, I'm not from New York. I have been to New York, not New York City, but there was a football game on television last night between, I believe it was the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this summer, I actually went to Buffalo, New York. And so I was able to travel there and see the stadium. But no, I am not from New York. That is the northern part of the United States or this country. I am from the South. Okay. So those who listen to my lessons have said they enjoy my accent. I have what they call a Southern accent. I'm country. I am right near Atlanta, Georgia. So I am from the South, and I have been raised in the South all of my life. Right now, where I am, it's wintertime, and today it was 24 degrees. Right now, it's 37 degrees, and that's cold for the South. How cold does it get in your country? Does it get cold in your country? Let me know down in the comment section. I prefer the summer and the heat. I like the fall weather, but I'm not a fan of cold weather. Just a couple of more expressions for you to learn today. Nervous laughter. Okay. Nervous laughter. Some people, when they get nervous, they just start laughing. Some people hysterically or loud and funny. Or some people have what I call a sly evil laugh. Okay. Nervous laughter. When faced with a difficult question, Jimbo responded with a bout of nervous laughter. Okay, nervous laughter. So someone may put a question before you and you respond with nervous laughter. So you'll be like, nervous laughter. You may be like, I don't know. Nervous laughter. Okay. Okay. Someone may ask you, how does my breath smell? And they may have bad breath and you nervous laughter. Okay. Let's read and repeat. When faced with a difficult question, Jimbo responded with a bout of nervous laughter. So when you say a bout of nervous laughter, okay, not a bout, but a bout. So about would have to can be described as like a moment, a series of something, you know, a bout. I had a bout of nervousness and I started trembling. Or you may say, I had a bout of gas. Excuse me. A bout, an experience. Okay. A bout, but not a bout, a bout. Okay. Let's look at a comment or two. We're getting ready to wrap this up. Actually, I'm getting ready to give you guys a quiz to see if you're paying attention. So here's a question. Some people eat too much when they feel anxiety or stress. Yes, that is true. Yes, some people get nervous and they just start eating and gaining weight. So, yes, everyone is different. Okay. Let's see. Your voice reminds me of Big Boy's accent. That's fantastic. Okay, which Big Boy? Big Boy from Outcast or Big Boy in California who does the interviews? Which Big Boy? Okay, I'm pretty sure you're saying Big Boy from Outcast since he's from Atlanta. Yeah, okay, all right, ATL. Okay. All right, here's another one. It is easy to understand you, but too hard to understand my friend from Texas. Oh, wow. Texas people have some of the strangest lingo or accents. So I say there. Some people in Texas say there, or I say hair. I have no hair. They say her. Okay, I say penitentiary. Like that's another name for jail or prison. Penitentiary. They say penitentiary. They have a strong accent in Texas. Yes, but very friendly people. Texas. Okay, here's another comment. Big boy from California. Okay. Now I've never been told I've had a accent from someone from California. But okay, yeah, that's cool. It just depends on what you hear. Back when I had hair, I was told I looked like Kid from Kid and Play. I don't know if you guys know the movie House Party, but he had this high top fade. When I was way younger, a teenager, that's what I used to have. My hair went up to like right here. Now I have no hair. Okay, let's get ready to end today's lesson with the quiz. Let's see if you guys were paying attention. Make sure you put your answers down in the comment section. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I've been having a great time. Use avoiding contact in a sentence. Let's be creative. How would you use avoiding contact in a sentence? Place that in the chat or in the comment section, and let's see how creative you can be. Of course, keep it clean now. Keep it clean, but avoiding eye contact. Number 2, what does fidgeting mean? What does fidgeting mean? And quiz question number 3 is a bit personal. What frightens you? Okay. What makes you nervous? What frightens you? For me, snakes, spiders, scary movies, those things frighten me. Let's see. Feeling fire, that frightens me. Okay, those are 4 things that frightens me. Give me one thing that frightens you down in the comments section. And let's see if you can get these questions correct or if you can express yourself in a creative manner. Well, I appreciate you guys and girls hanging out with me today. And I hope you have learned some new expressions to describe nervousness that you can use in your English conversations. Make sure if this was your first time in the live stream that if you're not a subscriber, you subscribe and turn on that notification bell. So when I go live, you can be notified. Now, last week I did one live, and this week, this is my first live of the week. I may do another one. I don't know. Right now I'm in the mood of just doing random lives. It just depends on my schedule. So make sure you turn on the notification bell so you can keep up with me when I go live. All right. Now, if you didn't know, I have a podcast that you can listen to help strengthen your English. That link is down in the description. I'm also on Instagram, and I post fun things there on Instagram as well. Okay, before we get out of here, let's wrap up some of these comments we have here. Whenever you get nervous presenting something in front of people, try avoiding eye contact. Great sentence. Yes, and that is true. I was always taught if you get nervous doing public speaking, you look at the crowd, but you look at the back wall, or you look like at people's head right here. You look right here, but you try to avoid eye contact because people are funny. You can be teaching them or talking about something interesting, but some people will look at you like, so you try to avoid contact, that eye contact. Great sentence. Great sentence. Okay. Here's another answer. Fidgeting means as you have ants in your pants that does not let sit calmly. Correct. Yeah, when you're fidgeting, you're moving around, and we describe that as having ants in your pants. Great. Let me try to help you with your sentence structure. Fidgeting means, take out the as, say, fidgeting means you have ants in your pants. And then you could put a period there. It means you cannot sit calmly. Great, but great answer. Great answer. You're right. Ants in your pants. Okay, so that flag was Somalia. Hello there, Omar. Omar, I have a cat named Omar. Omar from Somalia. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for joining the end of the stream and leaving a comment. I really appreciate you guys. I have enjoyed myself today. I hope you have enjoyed today's lesson. Be sure to give a like if you learned something or enjoyed the content. And if you know someone trying to improve their English, be sure to share today's video with them. Until next time, I hope you have a fantastic day and join me on my next lesson. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.